What did you feel about the conference media saying that you're the preseason player of the year? Mean much to you? Or?
I mean, it meant a lot, man. Really showed like what my hard work can do, and I just feel like it's a very humbling experience for me. I'm truly blessed.
All right. Are you going to play the same position again? You're going to change again? What's going to happen with the defense? It seems like they kind of put Bobby Wagner in a spot where you can make some plays, but they kind of put you in a little different spot every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm just going to play whatever coaches want me to play. If they tell me to be a D lineman, I'll be a D lineman. A safety, I'll be a safety. It doesn't really matter. So, wherever the coaches want me to play, I'll play.
What is the knack to make plays, or do you have a nose for the football? Is it just the position you have played that's funneled things to you? What's going on?
I just like to tackle, so whenever somebody has the ball and I feel like I can catch them, I go for it. And I think I just find a good passion in that, just taking people down. So I find it fun.
I know that for this football team to get to where Coach Anderson wants it to be, there's got to be better. I mean, we've seen better defense at times, but then all of a sudden a big play happens or a breakdown happens. Third downs have been a big problem. This team has got to be more consistently play in and play out a better defensive football team, right?
Yeah, I definitely feel we got to be more consistent, and I definitely feel like we got to get off the field. I think last year we spent like too much time on the field, and I feel like that's probably the reason why I got so many tackles, just because we was on the field so much. So we have to do our job as a defense, get off the field and give the offense the ball back.
Well, you said you play defensive line. There's no doubt with Coach Anderson's philosophy, pass rush is a big deal, and we've had a tough time putting a lot of pressure on pass rush on quarterbacks to get that quarterback in trouble. Do you see, have we improved in the speed and the athletic ability at defensive ends and some of these other spots to get people at the quarterback?
I definitely feel Coach A is doing a great job in putting players in the right spots to make plays. So, I think if he continues to do that and we continue to get players that we're getting, we're going to be fine, and I think we're improving in that.
In spring, there was a lot of guys who got a lot of chances that they maybe wouldn't get because you didn't play as much in some of the scrimmages or Gallagher didn't play in some of the scrimmages. So, again, it would seem that depth is coming a little bit better on defense, too.
Yeah, I definitely feel like our defense has a lot of depth. I feel like it's probably the most depth since I've been here at Utah State. So I'm definitely excited to see everybody that's playing on defense do well.
You were a captain a year ago almost of this team, and now you're going to be a captain, I'm sure, again, a couple of years in a row. What are you going to do differently among the players to try to change things, to get things more on the place that you guys talk, but maybe happening on the field? What are you going to do more?
I'm going to try to be a little bit more vocal. Over the past couple of years, I've just been a guy who goes out there and just plays, and I want you guys to feed off of me, and I haven't really spoke too much, but this year I'm going to try to make an effort to, be more vocal and be that other coach on the field, and just, try to get players to understand the defense and just come along a little further than they have.
Because there were some games, remarkable games. The BYU game last year, how you guys hung in there and did the San Jose thing because the offense pulled out the big plays and then the defense pulled out big plays. We've seen evidences. The second half at Nevada last year, we've seen evidences that this team can be really outstanding and spectacular. The Oklahoma game last year too.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we got it. We just not consistent. So I think that's the big thing, with us right now, is being consistent. And I feel like as soon as we the light turns on our head and we become more consistent and do everything right every single play, we'll be one of the top teams in this conference.
You've had Boise State at the top of this conference the years you've been involved in this WAC, and now they're gone. Does that give everybody a little bit of a feeling of, hey, we can be a conference champion? Maybe we don't have to have Boise State to go through?
Yeah, I definitely feel that, Boise State being here or not being here should affect your mindset. You should always want to be the top in the program. So, whether they're here or not, I just feel like, we should strive to be the best. So that's our mindset.
But the mindset is to be a winning football team enough to at least be a bowl team, and then, of course, try to play for the conference championship. That's kind of the feelings you guys have?
Yeah, definitely want to put a lot more wins than we have in the previous years, and I definitely feel like we're working towards that.
Well, again, you've worked so hard and done so many great things the last couple of years, Bobby. It'll only pay off if you can be a part of that, because we'd love you to be that kind of guy. You and Robert and the other guys who are the leaders of this football team are the kind of guys who do that great example. Let's hope that you guys can be known as the winning Aggies, and that would be nice to have.
Definitely. We want to be known as the class that turn everything around.
Okay. Thanks, Bobby.
No problem.